Hello guys, welcome back to the Media Night. My name is Ari.
And I'm Denise.
And today we're going to be watching Reservoir Dogs. This is the first film that Quentin Tarantino directed. We've gotten to experience some of the films that he's directed here on the channel, and we absolutely love them. We watched Django, Inglourious Bastards, Pulp Fiction, and now we're going to explore his first film ever. And that's actually quite exciting because we've seen kind of the progression in his style, you know, from Kill Bill onwards. We've seen some of the films that he's done and how he's adjusted or been able to captivate the essence of what makes his movies so special in different contexts. And that's been so cool to see. And now going back and watching that first film he directed, I'm really excited to see what we can catch, you know, where we can kind of sense that, okay, these are the seeds that are being planted here. And that's what eventually becomes that Quentin Tarantino signature. I wonder if it's already present in this film and how we're going to be able to identify those things here.
Yeah, seeing a filmmaker's like first movie is always so exciting, especially, you know, like as aspiring filmmakers ourselves, it's like it's a huge thing, right? It's like the first thing that you put of yourself out there. It's such a deeply personal thing that you're just sharing with the world. And I'm so excited to see, like you said, like the style, especially one of my favorite aspects of any Quentin Tarantino movie is the dialogue, the way it just flows, the way he just knows how to cast the characters in his films. It's always so superior, and it's always such a thrill to watch his movies because you can never quite see where it's going. And that is just such a special feeling. So I can't wait to see like what this one is going to look like.
I also like his like non-conventional structure when it comes to storytelling. Obviously, we know the non-linear thing with Pulp Fiction and whatnot. So I really enjoy that he takes those risks and always seems to be able to stick the landing, which is really, really hard. I am excited, man. I mean, this movie has, you know, quite a cast. We have a lot of good actors in this. And yeah, I'm ready for the adventure, guys. Thank you so much for joining us here today. If you guys want to catch the full-length reaction with your own copy, that's going to be available on our Patreon. And if you want to watch these reactions early, make sure that you hit the join button and become a YouTube member. A huge shout out to Zombie Dog.
And also to Donald Carlson.
Guys, thank you so much for becoming producer nights. We hope that you enjoy. And as always, we'll catch you guys after the movie.
Girl who's very vulnerable. She looks over a few times, and then she meets a guy who's very sensitive.
Whoa. Time out, Green Bay. Tell that bullshit to the tour. Like a Virgin's not about some sensitive girl who meets a nice fella. That's what True Blue's about. No, granted, no argument about that.
What's True Blue? Oh, you ain't heard True Blue. It's a big...
Come on, man.
Okay, let me tell you what Like a Virgin's about.
Yes.
It's all
I'm dying
about
to hear
this
this.
coos. But when this cat fucks her, it hurts. It hurts just like it did the first time.
I love his reaction. He's like, what the hell?
What is he on about?
For the past 15 minutes now, you've been droning on about names. Toby Wong, Toby Chung, and Charlie Chan. Are you going to put it away?
I'm gonna do whatever the f I want with it.
Then no, you're not getting it back.
Well, then I'm afraid I'm going to have to keep it.
There you go.
Hey, Joe, want me to shoot this guy? Shit.
Yeah, right here, right now.
All right, I'll take care of the check. You guys can get the tip.
Aw. Okay, fine.
And you, when I come back, I want my book.
He's taking care of the
Sorry,
check.
it's
Give him
my
his
book
back.
now.
Hey, I changed my mind. Shoot this piece of shit.
All right, everybody cough up some green for the little lady.
I'm loving how this is shot already, like how the camera just kind of circles around them, making us feel a part of the group.
You don't tip?
No, I don't believe in it.
He doesn't believe in tipping.
Wait a minute. Who didn't throw in?
Mr. Pink,
Mr. Pink.
you don't tip.
You don't tip. What do you mean you don't tip?
You don't believe in it.
Shut up.
Stay out of it.
Since you pay for the breakfast, I'll put in, but normally I would never do this.
There you
Mind
go.
what you normally would do. Just cough in your goddamn like everybody else. Thank you.
He did not give a damn. He's like, just give me that damn dollar.
As K. Billy's super sounds of the 70s weekend just keeps on trucking.
There you go. Signature Quentin opening with the music, setting the tone and the vibe. What a great little scene, huh? For us to understand what the group dynamics are.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Buscemi, the non-tipper. Reservoir Dogs. So do you catch anything about what Like a Virgin is actually about? Did you learn?
Yes. Big. Supposedly.
Just hold on, buddy boy. I'm gonna die. Hey.
Oh shit!
Oh shit, what the hell happened?
Give me air.
She killed me, man. Who the fucking got that?
You're hurt. You're hurt real fucking bad. But you ain't dying.
Oh, no.
my God.
Ah.
I'm gonna die, I know it.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't realize you had a degree in medicine. You're gonna be okay. Say the goddamn words. You're gonna be okay.
Oh, God.
He looks in so much pain.
Come on.
What a way to switch up the tone.
Yeah.
Who's a tough guy? Come on, who's a tough guy?
I'm a tough guy. Who's a tough guy?
Damn right you are, man. Hold on. Oh, you just feel his pain. Got shot in the stomach?
We made it.
I love that they switched to the handheld.
We made it.
Makes it feel so much more erratic. It's like we can feel his pain.
You're gonna bang a hole in the floor. You don't want to hurt the floor, do you?
See that wound.
Scared, man.
Feel so bad for him. You see him doing his best.
Yeah.
I can't take you to a hospital.
You don't have to take me and just drive me up to the front, man. Strap me on the sidewalk. I'll take care of myself.
He's desperate for any kind of help.
You're gonna wish you were dead. But it takes days to die from your wound. Time is on your side.
Set up or what?
I really hope so.
Shit. Orange got tagged. Where's Brown? How did he die?
How the f you think?
Jeez.
Jesus.
It was
that
bad.
Yeah.
Somebody f***ed us up big time, man.
I need to know what the hell happened. What were they doing?
Do you even doubt it, man? I don't think we got set up. I know we got set up. I mean, really, seriously, where did all those cops come from, huh? One minute they're not there, and the next minute they're there?
They were in the middle of something.
Remember that f***ing wave that showed up in the cars, okay? Those are the ones responding to the alarm then, but those first ones, I'm telling you, man, they were there and they were waiting for us.
Oh.
Haven't got a chance to. First, just trying to get the f out of there.
Yeah, they were expecting them already.
Better start fucking thinking about it, man, because that's all I'm thinking about, man. I wasn't even gonna come here. I was gonna just drive off, man, because they're gonna be cops here waiting for us, man. They're gonna be cops coming here right now.
Shit.
So if they were set up, yeah, they're worrying about who knows that information.
Okay? I'll be right there looking at you. I'm right here looking at you, okay?
Loving the use of this static shot right here. Just letting us take it all in.
Also makes him look so small in this huge warehouse, right?
Huge empty warehouse.
What am I doing here, man?
What a contrast to the intro, huh? Jesus, it's so jarring.
I didn't get the fucking money.
Are you cool? I am cool. Splash some water on your face.
And this guy, you see, he's just trying to keep everyone calm.
Relax. Have a cigarette.
I quit.
All right.
Why, you got one?
I bet he regrets that now.
He's like, what, you got one? Still gonna take it. Meanwhile, the other guy's bleeding out outside.
Should we check on him, you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go through what happened. We're in the place, everything's going fine. Then the alarm gets tripped.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I heard the alarm, I saw the
No,
cops.
man, I'm telling you, it wasn't that soon, okay? They didn't let their presence be known, but they didn't make their move until after Mr. Blanc started shooting everybody.
So why did Mr. Blonde started shooting people?
They were waiting.
Look, enough of this Mr. White shit.
Hey, wait, man, don't tell me your name, man. I don't want to know it. Jesus Christ, I ain't gonna tell you mine.
Yeah, the least they know about each other, the better.
Mr. Pink, Mr. White got it, so they don't know each other's real names, which is smart.
How did you get out?
I shot my way out. Everybody started shooting, so I blasted my way out of there.
Move it!
Get away!
I love me some Willem scream. Damn, you better got that conditioning for a chase like this. Oof. Oof.
Yeah. He's trying to get the hell out of there. Whoa. Damn. And that was just one of the guys escaping.
Oof.
Imagine the actual scale of where he just came from.
Tagged a couple of cops. Did you kill anybody?
A few cops.
No real people?
No real people, just cops.
What was Joe thinking? We're awful goddamn lucky he didn't tag us when he shut the place up. I came this close to taking his ass out myself.
Damn, it got that bad?
You give yourself a couple of seconds, you get a hold of the situation, you deal with it. What you don't do, you start shooting up the place and start killing people.
No, what you're supposed to do is act like a professional.
Right, so this whole situation escalated way more. This is not like their usual stunt.
You don't know what those sick assholes are going to do next. I mean, Jesus Christ, how old do you think that black girl was? 20? Maybe 21?
If that.
My God.
What do I think? I mean, the cops either caught him or killed him.
No chance to punch through, you found a hole.
Yeah, and that was a miracle. But even if they did get away, then where the fuck are they?
Why are they not here yet?
You don't think it's possible one of them got hold of diamonds and...
No way.
Make yourself sure.
Diamonds?
I stashed them. Look, if you want to come with me, let's go get them right now. Right this second, man, because I think staying here, man, we should have our heads examined. We ain't got the slightest idea what happened to Mr. Blonde and Mr. Blue. I mean, they could both be dead, or maybe they're arrested. The cops could have them right now at the station house, sweating them down. Yeah, they don't know our names, but they could be singing about this place.
And even then, you don't even know who the rat could have been.
I mean,
for them to already be expecting them like that?
Yeah, I mean, for all we know, he could be the rat.
I swear to God, I think I'm jinxed. 2 jumps back, it was a 4-man job. I discovered one of the team was an undercover cop.
Oh, God.
Thank God we discovered in time. I forget the whole thing, just walked away from it.
Still came back.
Me and Joe go back a long time. I can tell you definitely, Joe don't know a thing about this bullshit.
For all I know, you're the rat.
For all I know, you're the fucking rat.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, now you're using your fucking head.
Right. Nobody trusts anybody.
That kid in there is dying from a fucking bullet I saw him take. So don't you be calling him a rat.
I'm right, okay? Somebody's a fucking rat.
How do you even go about finding out the truth?
Go down the hall, make a left, go up the stairs, and make a right.
There has to be a clue somewhere, right? When shit went down? Mr. White.
Okay. I haven't seen Bama over a year and a half.
Hey, what happened to Marcellus Spivey? Didn't he always move your ice?
He's doing 20 years in Susanville.
What for?
Bad luck. What's the exposure like?
2 minutes tops, but it's a tough 2 minutes. Daylight during business hours, dealing with a crowd.
Right.
But on this particular day, they're getting a shipment of polished stones from Israel. They're like a way station, you know? They get picked up the next day and sent to Vermont.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they're going to intercept that.
Look, man, you do what you want. I'm out of here, man. I'm going to check into a motel for a few days. Shit, did he die on us?
Of course.
He ain't dead.
Oh,
what is
okay.
it? Scared the shit out of me, man. I thought he was dead for sure.
He's
So
still
did
holding
I.
on? Yeah.
What are we going to do, man? We can't take him to a hospital.
Without medical attention, the man might not live through the night.
Got to start moving faster.
Well, first things first, okay? Staying here is goofy. We got to book up.
So what do you suggest we do? Go to a hotel? We got a guy shot in the belly. Can't walk. He bleeds like a stuck pig.
Also, it's not like he's inconspicuous.
I was asking me to take him to a doctor or a hospital. Now, I don't like the idea of turning him over to the cops. If we don't, he's going to die.
Yeah, got to save his life.
I mean, he begged for it, so at this point...
All right, then I guess we take him to a hospital. I mean, if that's what he said, let's do it.
Yeah.
Since he don't know nothing about us, I say it's his decision.
Well, he knows little about me.
What does he know about you?
Wait. You didn't tell him your name, did you?
I told him my first name and where I was from.
Oh my God.
We had just gotten away from the cops. It was my fault he got shot. He's a fucking bloody mess. He's screaming.
Yeah, so in his mind, he's like, he can't be the rat.
Telling him not to worry, everything's gonna be okay, I'm gonna take care of him. And he asked me what my name was. I mean, the man was dying in my arms. What the f*** was I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Makes absolute sense.
Now he knows A, your name, B, what you look like, C, where you're from, and D, what your specialty is. They're not gonna have to show him a hell of a lot of pictures for him to pick you out.
If I have to tell you again to back off, me and you're gonna go round and round. We know he's gonna die.
And I'm very sad about that, but some fellas are lucky and some ain't.
Damn.
Touching me for, man?
Oh, damn. Yeah, he did tell you to back off.
You wanna with me? Shit. I'll show you who you with.
You wanna shoot me, you little piece of shit? Go ahead, take a shot.
Guys.
I'm acting like a professional. They get him, they could get you. They get you, they get closer to me, and that can't happen.
I love the composition of the shot, dude. This is great.
Shit, 15 minutes ago, you almost told me your name. Your buddy there is a situation you created. So if you want to throw bad looks somewhere, throw them at a mirror.
Someone just
This
did.
motherfucker's just watching.
Somebody's gonna start crying.
Mr. Blonde,
Ah, this is Mr. Blonde.
what happened to you? Figured you were dead. Hey,
Did he just go get himself a drink in the meantime?
Looks like it. Just a quick drive-through.
You better start talking, asshole. Cause we got shit we need to talk about.
Yeah. What the hell happened?
We think we got a rat in the house.
I guarantee we got a rat in the house.
What makes you say that? Is that supposed to be funny?
We think this place ain't safe.
This place just ain't secure anymore. We're leaving. You should go with us. Nobody's going anywhere.
Oh, really?
Don't take another step, Mr. White.
Oh.
You maniac!
He seems so relaxed.
He's,
Yeah.
very confident.
What the f*** you talking about? That shooting spree! In the store, remember? Oh, f*** them. They set off the alarm. They deserve what they got.
Jesus.
If I know what kind of guy you were, I never would have agreed to work with you. Are you gonna bark all day, little doggy? Or are you gonna bite?
Or are you gonna
I'll
bite?
show you the bite. Oh,
I'm sorry.
this guy.
You see Mr. Pink at the back like, oh God, no, he did not just say that.
Hey, look, you two.
Oh my God,
Hey,
guys.
come on, back up. What are we on a playground here, huh? Am I the only professional?
He's smirking, dude. He's enjoying this.
You said yourself you thought about taking him out. Fucking said that.
Yeah, I did, okay? I did.
Now he's throwing him under the bus.
Homicidal to be working with the cops.
You taking his side?
I'm pretty sure you're okay.
Pretty sure.
I'm positive you're on the level. So let's try and figure out who the bad guy is, all right?
Wow. That was really exciting. I bet you're a big Lee Marvin fan, aren't you? Yeah, me too. I love that guy.
I love how much this feels like a play almost. Like we're here in the warehouse and they just, new characters popping in and changing the dynamic completely.
I'd like to show you guys, so follow me. Follow you? Where? To my car. Would you forget your French fries to go with the soda? I had it already.
Oh, he had it already.
I want to see, though. It's a big surprise. I'm sure you'll like it. Come on.
Oh, I don't trust him.
I
It's going to
don't
be
know,
cops
man.
waiting
Yeah.
outside. Just wait.
Surprise outside. Come and check it out.
You talked to nice guy Eddie? Why the f*** did you say that in the first place? Because he never asked me. Har. What did he say? He said stay put. So, in the meantime...
We stay put.
This better be a good surprise, man.
Some good news.
Jesus Christ. Maybe
Oh, God.
some of these questions about this rat business you've been talking about.
Ah.
You're a piece of work, my friend.
Ain't a bad idea. Let's get him the f out of here.
That's great.
Now they actually get to start asking some questions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Vic Vega. Oh, tell him to come in. I gotta go.
Come on in.
Friend of mine's outside.
Vic Vega, as in Vega from Pulp Fiction?
Hey, welcome home, Vic. Sit down, take your coat off, make yourself at home.
Senor Scagnetti.
How is he?
He's a f***ing asshole. I want you to know I appreciate all the packages you sent me on the inside.
Mm.
I just want you to know that it meant a lot to me.
Hey, it was the least I could do. I wish the hell I could have done a lot more.
Thanks a lot, Joe.
I mean, Joe seems like his heart is in the right place at least.
Now tell me a story, kid. What are your plans?
You son of a bitch. I see you sitting there, but I don't believe it. How you doing, Toothpick?
Toothpick Vic.
Listen, I'm sorry. I should have picked you up myself. This week's been crazy. I have my head up the whole time.
My son Eddie's a f*** up. He's ruining the business.
Oh, boy.
I mean, I love the guy, but, he's flushing everything down the toilet.
Damn.
I mean, that's what you said, right, Joe? I mean, tell him yourself.
Well, Eddie, I hate for you to hear it like this, but no, they come in and ask me how business was.
I told him everything.
It's very true.
Yeah, that's a mature way to handle it. Jeez.
All right, enough of this shit. Break it up.
Ooh.
Getting under people's skin.
You guys want to roll around on the floor? You do it in Eddie's office, not mine.
Guy got me on the ground. He tried to. You wish.
Now, Vic here's got a parole problem.
Who's your PO? Seymour Scagnetti. Scagnetti.
So they know of him.
Oh, damn. Okay. He's got a reputation.
First, I gotta prove to Ed that I can get a regular, job type job before I can move out on my own.
Hmm.
I can't come back to work for you guys if I gotta worry about making some silly ass 10 o'clock curfew every fucking night.
Yeah. If they're going to be checking on him, that just makes him a target.
So how are we gonna work it out?
You get a time card. In and out for you every day. And at the end of the week, you get a nice paycheck, Doc.
Oh, wow.
Look, part of your job, Vic, is going different places. That's the beauty of it. We got places all over the place.
Hmm.
See, Vic, they tell you not to worry.
That sounds like a good opportunity, man.
I really appreciate what you guys are doing, but I'd like to know when I can come back, do some real work.
He wants to get back into it. It's not about just the money for him.
I know you don't like using the boys on these jobs. But Vic here, he's only been nothing but good luck for us. The guy's a fucking rabbit's foot, for crying out loud. I'd like to have him in. You know he can handle himself, and you damn sure know you can trust him.
Oh.
That's how he got wrapped into it.
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel about pulling a job with about 5 other guys?
Ah, there you go.
Okay.
I'd feel great about it.
Damn.
Damn, dude. So much for being a rabbit's foot, huh?
Hey, Doc, we got a major situation here. I know you know that. I gotta talk to Daddy and find out what he wants done.
Oh. Cut two.
Yep. Start asking those questions, man. Figure it out.
All I know is what Vic told me, man. He said the place turned into a bullet festival. He took a cop hostage just to get the out of there. Get out!
I love how we get introduced to these characters too, because we get like a different perspective and context to
Do I
what is going
sound
on.
like a joking? He's driving around with a cop in his trunk.
He's that nuts.
I don't know if anybody's got the loot. I don't know who's dead. I don't know who's alive. I don't know who's caught. I don't know who's not.
Damn, this turned into a whole shit show.
I will know. I'm practically there now.
Practically.
Like being you.
Ugh. Ow.
Cops were there waiting for us, man.
Bullshit. You're so fucking smart. Huh? Who did it?
What the hell do you think we've been asking each other?
Exactly. That's exactly what they're trying to figure out.
Nobody did. You fucking assholes turned a jewelry store into
Don't
a
you
fucking
call me
wild-
an asshole.
Everybody's so defensive
Yeah.
and on edge.
Where's Joseph?
I don't know. I ain't talked to him. I talked to Dove. He says Daddy's coming down here and he's pissed.
Yeah, I bet he's pissed.
Jesus Christ. Give me a chance to breathe. I got a few questions of my own here.
You ain't dying. He is.
Yeah, I think it's more urgent.
I will call somebody. Oh. A snake charmer. What do you think? I'll call a doctor. I'll fix him right up.
Yeah.
All right,
Get
let's
some help,
fucking
man.
go.
Brown's dead. We don't know what happened to him.
Nobody's got a clue what happened to Mr. Blue?
Either he's alive or he's dead, or the cops got him, or they don't.
He's like, those are the options.
Maybe he could tell us who the set us up.
If you fucking beat this prick long enough, he'll tell you started the goddamn Chicago fire. Now that don't necessarily make it so!
You gotta try a little bit of a sweeter touch.
I stashed it like we'd be sure this place wasn't a police station.
Good for you. Now let's go get it. But first we gotta get rid of those cars outside. Looks like Sam's hot car lot out there.
He wants to get it now?
You can't leave these guys there with him.
Why not?
Because he's a fucking psycho.
Yeah, he's like the outsider. It feels that way.
Mr. White whips out his gun. He's sticking it in my face, calling me a motherfucker.
He's the reason the joint turned into a shooting spree.
What are you, a fucking silent partner? Tell him! This is what he was doing. Bam! Bam! Bam!
Jesus.
Damn, took out all the employees.
If they hadn't have done what I told them not to do, they'd still be alive. My fucking hero.
You know, I think he might not be that wrong with the psychopath comment.
Man! You guys should never have taken him out of the trunk in the first place.
Trying to find out what he knew about the setup.
There is no setup!
I don't know, man. How can you be so sure?
White and pink, you come with me, because if Joe gets here and he sees all these cars parked outside, I swear to you, he's gonna be just as mad at me as he is at you.
Wouldn't that be a hell of a twist, though, that there was actually no setup and they've been going against each other for like no reason?
Yeah. Because clearly that's like the origin of all this stress amongst them, right?
Right.
The conflict itself.
Alone at last.
What a beautiful, just such a beautiful way to frame it. So wide. Get to see everything.
Guess what? I think I'm parked in the red zone.
They're going to find you, man.
Now, where were we?
Maybe he can get some answers.
I've been on the force for only 8 months. They don't tell me anything. Nobody tells me shit. You can torture me all you want.
Torture you. That's a good idea.
No, my God.
Sounds
Even
fun.
your boss said there wasn't a setup.
My what?
Your boss.
Really, that is not my boss.
Nobody tells me what to do. You understand?
Clearly.
All right. You don't have a boss. All right.
What the shit?
He feels so unpredictable, right? Like, what a great character in the performance, too.
I don't really give a good what you know or don't know, but I'm gonna torture you anyway.
Just because he enjoys it.
All you can do is pray for a quick death.
He's definitely not going to shoot him. That's a quick death.
Yeah.
Just psychologically torturing him now at this point.
You ever listen to K. Billy's Super Sounds of the 70s?
Jesus.
Joe Egan and Jerry Rafferty were a duo known as Pop Bubble Gum Favorite from April of 1974.
He's killing it, man. Absolutely captures all of it. Right there, front and center. Like you can feel the mood swings and what's going through his mind. It's a great performance because you see him thinking about stuff, but you just don't know what exactly he's thinking about, which gets you on edge. Unpredictable is the best way to describe it, yeah.
Yeah, and it's what makes it such a magnetic character, right? Feels almost like a roller coaster. Like you know it's not gonna be good, regardless.
It's intense, but you don't know what the the route is, right? Where are we heading here?
He's doing a great job embodying it. Oh, God. So smart to cut away from that.
Oh my God. The ear?
Oh, I'm saying because I thought he was going to go for the eye. I'm so sorry.
Was that as good for you as it was for me?
Oh my God.
Hey, what's going on? You hear that?
It's so dark. He's like, you hear that?
Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Fantastic camera work and also such a smart idea to keep it all in one location.
Yeah.
Saves you a ton in budget. And also, like I said, it feels like a play. You have all the characters interacting with the one space.
Mm-hmm. That's how we also add the dynamic, right? Characters going in and out.
Right.
And then they can just tell you what they did.
They take their times with the transitions, like even him walking out of the warehouse, right? Like it's not a cut to.
Yeah.
It's all happening in real time. I'm worried. What is he going to do now with that?
I know, but it also builds anxiety, right? Because like, I feel like anytime they step outside of the warehouse, I'm like, oh shit.
Not this, man. Not like this. Just being drenched in fuel.
Stop!
What?
Don't!
What's the matter?
Don't do this! Stop, just talk to me for a minute. Don't, please.
My God, he's about to light him on fire.
Well, they still need this place. He can't do that.
Don't! Fire, scare.
Oh shit! Wait.
He emptied the whole clip.
Well, good thing he came too.
Honestly, thank fucking God.
Dude, but look at all that blood, though. They better get the help he needs soon.
Damn, motherfucker's still standing.
My God,
Jesus.
he came in right in time.
Thank God. Oh, he's not looking good, man.
At first, I thought, did he fake, his injury? But then I saw how pale he was and how much blood there was on the ground. I was like, no, he looks hurt. Yeah,
he's been bleeding out.
He just came back at the perfect time.
Listen to me more than Nash. I'm a cop.
It was him.
Yeah, I know.
He was
Holy shit.
the undercover.
Yeah, your name's Freddy something.
Damn, and he kept that secret.
Freddie Noondight. Frankie Fischetti, he introduced us about 5 months ago.
Damn, and he didn't say anything.
No.
That is crazy.
That sick that bastard.
Yeah, not just yet. Don't break down just yet.
You! I'm fucking dying here! I'm fucking dying!
Yeah. Who's got it worse?
This is so dumb. Oh, man.
There has to be a reason. They're waiting to, have everybody in the same place? I'm going to assume.
Move, Joe Cabot shows up.
There you
They're
go.
looking for the main guy.
Mr. Orange. Here we go. Yeah, the guy that they were all taking care of. He's the one.
What a joke, huh?
We get there, and I meet Joe and a guy named Mr. White. It's a phony name. My name is Mr. Orange.
Mr. Orange?
Mr. Orange.
Yeah. It's all misters and colors.
Mr. White.
A little.
Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah. Apparently they won the night before. He made a killing off me.
This is sweet, man, because if this crook's a Brewers fan, his ass has got to be from Wisconsin.
Figuring out where exactly he's from.
Is to go through the mugs of all the guys from old Milwaukee with a history of armed robbery, put a name to the face.
Thank you, my man.
He's good.
Do right by him. He's a good guy. I wouldn't be inside if it wasn't for him.
No, I'll take care of his but you get that low-life scumbag out of mind and you take care of business, you hear me?
Gone.
Yeah, he can't get lost in the sauce, right?
Mm-hmm.
Use the commode story.
What's a commode story?
It's a scene, man. Memorize it.
It's a scene and he memorizes it? Wow.
To do this job, you got to be a great actor. You got to be naturalistic. You got to be naturalistic as hell.
Yeah, I can only
If
imagine.
you ain't a great actor, you're a bad actor. And bad acting is bullshit this job.
Yeah.
You'll get caught like that, right?
I gotta memorize all this.
You memorize what's important, the rest you make your own, all right?
He can improvise a little.
Yeah, paraphrase just a bit.
You got to know if they got hot water or not. If it stinks. If some nasty, low-life, scum-ridden man sprayed diarrhea all over one of the bowls. You got to know every detail there is to know about this commode.
You got to create your environment, right? Before you start your speech.
They give me a call and they say, "Hey, Freddie." Say, "Hey, dude."
Yeah, don't give your name away.
But it got to be.
That is so real. When you're preparing for a monologue, just...
So what was that line again?
Call me on the phone all the time. I couldn't even
Still going.
There you go.
Phone calls interrupting me. I don't even know what $10 worth looks like.
That actually looked quite good. Yeah, very natural.
Now she doesn't want to walk around alone with all that weed. I don't want to do this. I have a very bad feeling.
Dude, he's great.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Now I'm carrying the weed around in one of those little carry-on bags. I gotta take a piss. So I tell Connection I'll be right back. I'm going to the boys' room.
There we go.
There we go. Now we're in the bathroom. It's so cool to see the progression, how he gets more confident with the material.
4 Los Angeles County sheriffs and a German shepherd.
They're waiting for you?
No, it's just a bunch of cops hanging out in the men's room talking. When I walked through the door, they all stopped what they were talking about and they looked at me.
I love how we can envision what he's seeing, right?
I'm just standing there drenched in panic and all these sheriffs looking at me and they can smell it. Sure as that fucking dog can. They can smell it on me.
See, he created his environment, so now it's believable,
Yeah.
right? He's there in the restroom.
And I gotta point it right at this guy. I tell him,
It's great.
move.
It's like time froze, right?
Yeah.
While he's creating all that in his head.
And then this guy's girlfriend, she starts screaming at him, Chuck, what are you doing?
So, you know, then like nothing. The guy snaps out of it and casually puts his hands on the dash.
Guess they did not have soap.
Yep.
You're kidding. No, man, stupid f***ing citizen doesn't know how close he came to getting blown away. That close, man.
The dryer. And all this time you're just hoping, are they buying it? Will they believe it?
Yeah, right. Police brutality.
You know how to handle that situation. Just shit in your pants and dive in and swim.
Tell me more about Cabot.
He's a funny guy. You remember the Fantastic Four?
Oh, yeah, with that invisible and flame on and shit.
Right.
Flame on and shit.
Hey, showtime.
I'll be right down.
That's nice guy's voice, right? Yeah.
Hey, be right down.
I'm loving, you know, the fact that we get to see everybody's perspective and how they got in on it, and also their background, right?
Nice and compact.
Yeah, fits in his shoe. Yeah, he's locked and loaded. Got a few on him. A ring.
Trying to look like he's married.
Don't be out on me now. You're not gonna get hurt. You're fucking Beretta. They believe every fucking word because you're super cool.
You are super cool, man. Stay cool.
So messed up knowing what happens.
I can't stop this feeling.
Oh boy. Imagine, like, he got shot and he still has to hang out with
I know.
them.
It's crazy he didn't break, even at as he's so close to dying.
Here you guys a story. One of Daddy's clubs. It's a black cocktail waitress named E. Lois. Well, every guy that ever laid his eyes on her had to jack off to her at least once.
Jeez.
Jesus.
She looked like Christy Love. You remember that TV show? Christy Love?
Christy Love was like a Pam Grier TV show without Pam Grier.
So, who was Christy Love?
How the fuck should I know?
Whoever it was, it doesn't matter. She looked exactly like E. Lois.
And Francis.
Aunt Frances is white.
Shut up. All right, I'm trying to tell a story here. She looked exactly like E. Lois.
They're like, let me tell my story, man.
One night, she plays it real cool. She waits for this bag of shit to get drunk. He falls asleep on the f***ing couch. She sneaks up on him, and she puts some wacko glue on his and glues his to his belly.
No. What? She did what?
They had to call the paramedics to cut the prick loose. Literally.
Was he all pissed off?
How would you feel if every time you had to piss, you had to do a f***ing handstand?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys like
Not
to
the
tell
best of
jokes
moods,
and
I'd
giggle
imagine.
and kid around, huh? Giggling like a bunch of young bros in a schoolyard. Well, let me tell a joke.
Oh, God.
5 guys sitting in a bullpen, San Quentin. What did we do wrong? What should have we done? What didn't we do? Whatever that. It's your fault, my fault, his fault. All that bullshit.
Yeah, we got our whole crew ready now.
While we were planning this caper, all we did was sit around and tell jokes. Got the message?
Focus up.
This caper's over, and I'm sure it's going to be a successful one. Hell, we get down to Hawaiian Islands. I'll roll and laugh with all of you. Find me a different character down there. Right now, it's a matter of business.
Yeah, this is serious now.
Under no circumstances do I want any one of you to relate to each other by your Christian names. And I don't want any talk about yourself personally.
Yeah, he wanted to keep things strictly business, right? What is the job and what are we doing?
Here are your names. Mr. Brown, Mr. White, Mr. Blonde, Mr. Blue, Mr. Orange, and Mr. Pink.
Why am I Mr. Pink?
Because you're a f***ing, all right?
Oh my God.
Be thankful you're not Mr. Yellow.
Well, Mr. Pink sounds like Mr. P. How about if I'm Mr. Purple? I mean, that sounds good to me. I'll be Mr. Purple.
You're not Mr. Purple.
You're Mr. Pink.
Who cares what your name is?
Yeah, that's easy for you to say. You're Mr. White. You have a cool sounding name.
Hey, nobody's trading with anybody.
Yep, you got your name. You're stuck with it.
Let's go to work.
He's such a grumpy Gus. I love it.
You two take the manager in the back and make him give you the diamonds. What happens if the manager won't give you the diamonds?
They're not supposed to give you any resistance whatsoever.
Well, they triggered the alarm.
Who thinks she's Charles Bronson? Take the butt of your gun and smash their nose in. Everyone jumps. He falls down screaming, blood squirts out of his nose. Freaks everybody out. Nobody says shit after that.
Damn, yeah, even that has a strategy, huh?
Now, if it's a manager, that's a different story. So if you get one that's giving you static, he probably thinks he's a real cowboy, so you gotta break that son of a too. If you want to know something he won't tell you, cut off one of his fingers, the little one.
Jeez, the managers have it rough.
Imagine how he's feeling right now.
I know, he just gotta keep on
He's just like,
playing his part.
Be like,
That's the
haha,
thing.
so funny.
Well, he's getting valuable information regardless, right? The more time he spends with them.
What the hell happened?
The getaway car?
Oh, shit.
Come on, Mr. Brown.
Are they gonna have to hoof it? What the hell?
Oh, shit, they're here. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. And he's got to just stand there and see all that.
Let's go.
Those could be his... Obviously, they're his partners, right? The people he works with, but those could be friends, people he knows.
Even still, like, they're colleagues in a way. You know, even if you don't know them, like, there's an obligation that I'm sure that you would feel you have. Damn, dude.
Oh, I love these, man. These shots are
great.
So good.
Hold it! Right there! Get it!
Oh, shit!
Oh, shoot! Oh!
Oh!
That's how he got shot.
Damn. Ah, man.
That's how he got here.
I can't believe she killed me. Who the f*** thought that?
Hey, you're hurt. You're hurt real fucking bad.
We're right back at the start.
Right.
All this blood scaring the shit out of me, Larry. I'm gonna die, I know it.
He was probably already scared after seeing what he just saw. This just made things way worse.
There's also a lot of complex feelings there because he got a lot of kindness from him, right? As he thought that he was dying.
But that's why the guy mentioned, right? You got to remember your place. You know, these guys are not your friends.
Yeah.
I went crazy. Slashed the cop's face, cut off his ear, was gonna burn him alive.
Yeah, I mean,
this cop?
that's the truth. Oh.
Piece of shit.
Worse or better?
Eddie was pulling a burn, man.
That sick piece of shit was a stone cold psycho.
Think nice guy suspects of him already?
I mean, I don't think it looks good.
Makes perfect sense to me. You weren't there during the job, Betty. You didn't see how he acted. We did.
It's right about the ear. It's hacked off.
Yeah.
You're saying that Mr. Blonde take the satchel of diamonds and scram. I'm right about that, right? That's correct. That's your story?
I swear on my mother's eternal soul, is what happened.
I mean, most of it is true.
He got caught at a company warehouse full of hot items. He could have walked. All he had to do was say my dad's name, but he didn't. He kept his mouth shut. He did 4 years for us.
So, Mr. Orange.
He's got a lot of trust on him.
Yeah.
You're telling me that now that this man is free, and we're making good on our commitment to him, he's just gonna decide out of the blue?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, it's not gonna make any sense. I'm so worried.
Why don't you tell me what really happened?
Oh, man, you better come up with something else quick.
It'd just be more.
Oh, shit, they're all onto him?
This man set us up.
How the f does he know?
It's all right, Eddie, I do.
What the f are you talking about?
That lump of shit's working with the LAPD.
They know.
Joe, I don't know what you think you know, but you're wrong.
Like hell I am.
Joe, trust me on this. You've made a mistake.
And he's defending him.
I understand you're hot, you're super fucking pissed, but you're barking up the wrong tree. I know this man, he wouldn't do that.
You don't know jack shit. I do.
Now I feel bad for this guy, too.
Mr. Blue is dead?
Dead as Dillinger.
How do you know all this?
It was the only one I wasn't 100% on. I should have my fucking head examined going ahead when I wasn't 100%. You don't need proof when you have instinct. I ignored it before, but no more.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Oh,
You
my
guys
God.
No.
You're making a terrible mistake. I'm not gonna
Standoff.
let you make.
Come on, guys. We're supposed to be professionals.
Mr. Pink and his professionalism.
Put our guns down and let's settle this with a fucking conversation.
Joe, if you kill that man, you die next.
Damn, he really is defending him all the way.
Don't make me do this.
Larry, stop pointing that fucking gun at my dad!
the guys?
They're pink. What the hell?
He's in the back. He's probably wondering how the hell did I get here?
Oh, he's not dead yet.
He's holding on. Where did he get shot?
He's just gonna leave?
Damn. This man.
Oh, I feel so bad for him. Oh my God.
I'd hate to see his face when he finds out the truth if he survives, because it's like, dude, they were right.
Shit, at this point, if I were the cop and I make it out of this, I would not rat you out.
He's got a heart of gold, man. This guy, he cared for his partner just because he got injured, felt responsible for him.
No.
Oh shit, he's telling him?
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to see this. Outside. It's a whole mess, dude.
Imagine him having to just process all of that. What just happened, and the fact that...
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Don't do it! Drop the gun, man! Don't drop the gun!
Oh no. Yeah. He got him. Nobody made it out.
That is the most Quentin Tarantino ending that I could have ever thought of, to be fair.
Damn. That was great. So I guess Mr. Pink... Well, Mr. Pink, I mean, he survived, I would hope, but he probably got caught outside at some point.
Yeah, because I heard a lot of, like yelling and shouting outside. Yeah, so.
Man.
Damn.
Wow. That was excellent. I not only enjoyed that, I thought that it was also executed in a very intelligent way, obviously to keep the budget down, but at the same time, for what the story is, I think the whole thing, one location thing really works well for this. I love the fact that it's set mainly in the warehouse. We only really go out of the warehouse when we need to give some background, obviously for exposition purposes, but all of the action is really happening in real time in the warehouse. And with very minimal camera setups too. It feels like there was only one camera throughout this entire shoot. So, I mean, obviously, perhaps they had more where they set up more of the complicated shots, but most of it is from one perspective, whether it's a static shot or the camera slowly orbiting around our characters as they're having a dialogue, or we're slowly doing those tracking shots following that one character. So visually, I think the simplicity of the camera work actually enhanced the storytelling quite a bit, because we were able to kind of focus on what the characters' actions were at the time. So when it comes to Mr. Blonde, we were very alert, very attentive to what his body language is, because this guy physically and, his face is not really giving us anything, any emotion really. He's kind of disassociated from the entire situation. So you don't know what he's going to do next. Is he going to snap? Is he going to beat the shit out of this cop? Is he going to light him on fire? You don't really know. What you know is that he is trouble, because all you get is the exposition of what went down. And I love the choice that they never really showed us what happened. I actually do, because all you get is these exposition through these characters, but you don't know if what you're dealing with is an unreliable narrator. You're still waiting to see the confirmation of what truly happened, because so much of their own stories don't really align, where they're like, oh no, that's not what happened. No, this is what happened. No, that is what happened. So at the end of the day, I guess it's true, because just like the, when Mr. Orange was preparing for his monologue, the only thing that matters is that you get your perspective right? And what we're hearing is all of these people's own perception of what went down, but you don't get the 100% of the truth of what happened. Especially they don't get it, because obviously there's an insider, there's the guy, right, the undercover cop in them, so they don't really know what happened, but he has all the information. He's got their perspectives. He knows exactly what went down. I really enjoyed the fact that they never gave us the confirmation again visually of what exactly happened. All we have is their story, what we are being told. But I think a lot of the performances carried the weight of the stress and anxiousness of, you could just imagine the intensity of that escape.
Yeah, especially because it makes so much sense that all of the accounts, the retelling of what happened exactly with this heist, and what exactly went wrong, because the way it escalated so quickly and they were under so much stress, of course, like their brain is going to jumble the order of things, right? You're not going to remember things exactly the way they went just because it's a very natural trauma response. It's the adrenaline, right? In that moment, you're not exactly at your 100%, you know, not all the pistons are firing all at the same time. You're just focusing on getting the hell out of there and surviving. So I love that very natural and very real human response was in this. And another thing that I really loved was how different Mr. Blonde was to the rest, right? The rest are panicked, they're freaking out, and, you know, they throw the word psychopath around a lot, and, you know, they do it in movies and it's not always accurate, but then as we get to know Mr. Blonde more and more, and that's even before the whole torturing situation, he's very calm, he's so composed, he really does not care. There's no hurting this guy, there's no negotiating with this guy, right? He really doesn't care, and that makes him such an enigmatic character because it's so different from like our usual experience, right? We don't really meet a whole lot of people like this. It makes him also very larger than life, and, you know, you could tell when he got his spotlight, shall we say, in the movie, and it's just him and the cop. You see the presence that he takes up and how the camera's just focused entirely on him. Like, he is center stage, just like you said, like he would be in a play. The only thing that was missing was that spotlight on him, right? And I thought it was such a smart way to start unraveling what parts of each person's account most likely was true or what might not have happened. And I love that, you know, we were left in a place where Mr. Pink was so convinced that it was a setup that there comes a point where you start, you know, questioning. It's like, was there even a setup? Maybe these guys are just stressed out for no reason. That it's possible. It's possible that it was just, you know,
pure
shit
chance.
luck. Yeah, exactly. Just shit luck, pure chance that, you know, the cops all ended up showing all at the same time. Turns out it wasn't. And the fact that it was the person that was injured, he is also the source of all of this anxiety, of all this tension, of all this fear, because you have someone here, obviously you don't want them to die, you don't want them to bleed out, but you're also thinking about your own survival. You're thinking, if this guy gets interrogated by the cops, how much does he know about me? How much would he reveal? Yes, they're not using real names, but still, like a physical description, and they'll find you eventually, right? We have these two sources of flames in a way, just bubbling right in that pot. It's all of it is just brewing, and the tension is just growing. And then we realize that Mr. Blonde is really just as dangerous as everything else that's closing in around these guys, and the ground is just shrinking beneath them. And like the way that racked up the tension, plus the camera work and the editing, and how in certain parts there was very minimal editing. Like you said, it was like a very long take or like a tracking shot, and it just induced so much paranoia. It was like we were one of the guys. Like we were one of the guys, and we're just waiting to hear what the hell happened. Who is the mole? What exactly went wrong? That just goes to show that there is so much power when you have your story set in one location. I think sometimes hearing a situation being told by someone else can be more powerful, because whatever happens in your head is 10 times worse than actually seeing it. The fact that they never actually confirm builds a different kind of mystery that makes this film even more enjoyable, I think.
Yeah, I think one of the things that I've learned from watching Quentin Tarantino's all of his films that we've seen so far is that sometimes, you know, when you're in the editing room, a lot of the instinct is, okay, how can I make this look better, or how can I spice things up to keep the audience engaged? And a lot of the things that I've learned from Quentin is actually that sometimes you really don't need to. Sometimes that cut is only going to interrupt the audience's attention to something else that perhaps is not as intriguing as just spending a few extra seconds with a character just being and breathing and living right right there in the frame, and it makes you feel like you're part of the what's going on in the film, right? It sucks you into this atmosphere, and I think it does a really good job at keeping a specific rhythm. So when things start to ramp up and start to, you know, you get more of those cuts involved, there's a specific rhythm and musicality to how he ramps up his scenes that are also visible in how he chooses to not just cut into different angles, but also it can also be as anxiety inducing when the camera is just still, but the tension is ramping up, because we as the audience, we're also expecting a cut to all the different characters, but we're not getting that. We're just kind of a spectator and we cannot really change, what's about to happen or what is going on in the frame. So I love the little subtleties in how he utilizes the camera work and how he directs, where's the camera going to be positioned in order to be the most effective when it comes to the storytelling. And this film is no different here. We got a lot of that atmospheric, I would say, static shots that just allow us to kind of feel like we're there with them in that warehouse. And that just makes it feel for us, the audience, as the walls are also closing in on us, right? And we need to know the truth, and everybody's going paranoid. So we are going paranoid, and we are going step by step, alongside the ride with all these characters. And I think that is a very important element to make a movie as engaging as this was, because it's a very simple concept, yet it feels like such a roller coaster. And it's all because of these guys and how intense their performance is and how it's being shown to us. Like, this could very well be a play, and it will be a killer play. I mean, all you need is a warehouse and a few other sets. But I said it last week too when we were watching Phone Booth, because that's also, mainly in one location. I think those types of films have to deal with a lot of heavy lifting when it comes to the dialogue department. And I think Quentin, so far, he's been a mastermind when it comes to how the information is revealed and to make it sound natural. That's why I love the fact that he inserted that moment with Mr. Orange of him learning the monologue and trying to sound as natural as possible, because that really is what Quentin Tarantino does with all of his work. All of these massive monologues that these characters have, they sound like they're coming out of these people's mouth for the very first time. And it's just great to see the performance. Tim Roth killed it. Yeah. Loved him in this. He really got us. Like, at first when he shot the other guy, my first instinct was, wait, was he faking the injury? Like, it crossed my mind. I'm like, is he the mole? But then I saw him injured again. So I was like, okay, never mind. He just did it to protect, because this guy is crazy, right? He doesn't want to cause any more trouble. So that's how I justified it to myself. Again, it's very smart techniques of pointing a finger so that the audience goes, oh, could it be him? But then we go, oh, no, it can't. And Quentin knows this. Like, he plants the seed for us to think that it's him, and then pulls it back by saying, no, look at how injured he is. There's no way, right? No undercover cop would do all this, right, for the job. And then it's revealed, no, we have to wait here until we get the man himself. That's why he's waiting. That's why it's so important he does not break this illusion just yet. And then it all makes sense to us. Like, oh, damn, he's been going through all this pain, this blood loss, stress, anxiety of getting caught, all just to get this man through the door. So as soon as he's in the door, he's in the clear. That is how we interpret it. And then as soon as these people come through the door, all hell breaks loose. Like, there's no time to even react. It's a complete standoff. You have Mr. White protecting him, which was so, man, it's heartwarming. Because you see, like, there's that camaraderie. I can understand the human side of things. And Mr. Orange probably feels like shit too. Oh, man, I wouldn't want to be one of those guys. Like, it just seems like a really tough job, not just psychologically, but clearly, obviously physically. But yeah, you kind of, I mean, these are criminals, it is what it is. But at the same time, there's a humanity to it, right? Where he's like trying to save his life. And then you're like, yep, I'm the reason you're going to jail. Like, it's complex, but I love that we get to see and feel the complexities of those emotions through a film like this, where we're like, man, who do we root for? Obviously, we got to go with the cop because he's the one doing the good thing here, right? He's keeping all these guys out of the streets, but you also get to see when the criminal has a heart and is trying to save this one person, and you don't really know his backstory or his condition, why he's doing this. So I thought that was very compelling to kind of explore that just a bit in this film. Yeah,
I actually really love that aspect of like exploring the humanity of both sides, right? Because it's very easy to kind of just view people as black and white.
Like they said, cop, not a real human.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what they kept saying. And we got to see the humanity of the cop, but also the humanity of the criminal, right? The fact that they can show compassion and actually care. And it's not just about, I'm a villain, like twirling my mustache and I just want my money and I don't give a shit about anybody else. It's so much more complex than that. And we see that in the kindness that Mr. White is showing to Mr. Orange, right? Like, he's lying to him in a way where he's like, no, you're going to be fine. Like, I need you to stay with me. I need you to stay with me. And the fact that Mr. Orange did not break as he's bleeding out, like, it's one thing that we see, how panicked and scared and frightened he is for good reason, because like death is knocking on the door. Like, if you don't get medical attention, that's it for you. But then when you add that layer retrospectively, the fact that he still kept his mouth shut, and the other cop too, the one that was strapped to the chair and getting tortured, like the fact that he didn't say anything, he didn't break, he totally could have. He could have blown the entire operation to let himself, off the hook and to, stop being tortured. But no, they didn't. and it just adds an additional layer to a story that's already very rich, right? It's so interesting to see these characters who feel so real. A big part of it, like you said, it is in the performances and the subtleties of, you know, the way they speak, but also how they move and everything else. And also the dialogue itself, like it just gets to shine through the lens and just right for us to pick up and receive. Another thing I have to say, like the ending of this, you know, the massive shootout, the fact that everybody dies, I'm like, yep, that's Quentin Tarantino. If you had not told me that this was directed by him, I would have been like, either it's him or it's someone that's really heavily inspired by him. You know what I mean? Because it just makes so much sense. Like there's always that one stage where the tension gets so freaking high that there's some kind of cataclysmic shootout or some kind of situation where everything just goes to hell for a hot minute. And the fact that it ended with that, Mr. Orange is in the arms of Mr. White, and Mr. White probably ended up pulling the trigger, and then now he's dead too. And then hopefully Mr. Pink kind of survived, I guess. I feel like he was just trying to hold everything together the best that he could in such an insane situation. Man, this movie was so bonkers. You know, we had so many ups and downs in this, but it was handled in such a way where you can just tell that there's passion for filmmaking. There's passion for dialogue, but also the acting, like the fact that, you know, we get a lot of moments where the camera just lingers on the faces of the actors. We get to see and really just take in the little nuances, like what's going on behind the eyes and the face and everything else. And that's the joy and the magic of filmmaking, that we get to take something that seems ordinary but make it seem extraordinary, and then just augment it in such a way where we get to see things a little bit more clear, whether it's a character study or, you know, just a quick analysis on human nature and what we are capable of and the things that we do to each other or to ourselves, right? Either willingly or because, you know, it's our job or whatnot. This was absolutely fantastic. I had a blast with this.
Yeah, also shout out to Steve Buscemi, because I thought he brought in a lot of that situational humor. Something about, you know, the situation going to shit, really, right? Like shit hitting the fan in such a horrendous way, and him just wrangling all these people and trying to keep them professional throughout the entire film. I thought it was great because, you know, it's humorous, I guess, because it comes out of a real place of that desperation, right? Like we need to stick to the fucking plan or else we are gonna get sent to jail, right? That's like his main priority, is to not get caught. And he clearly has done this for quite some time, so he's seeing all of the signs of things going wrong, and in his mind, you know, he's probably thinking, this is it, but I'm still hopeful because they told us to stay put. Right. But in his mind, you know, he knows that it's over, and he's just basically just waiting for the final minutes that he has of freedom to finally run out. Essentially, by the end of the film, you know, he's like, okay, I'm just gonna walk out this door and hopefully make a run for it, but already too late. They're already there. I would like to think he might have gotten away with the diamonds and you know, lived a happily ever after, but I doubt it. You know, sirens were way too close. So, and we heard, like you said, we heard some shouting, so I don't think he made it out of that. Yeah, man, everybody had a great presence here. I thought it was a really good concept. Like sometimes you don't need all the big stuff. I think a lot of times, and we do this too, you know, I think anytime you're writing something, you want it to be a spectacle, and that's okay. That's part of it. I think some stories deserve to be a spectacle, but sometimes you have to remind yourself that it doesn't really matter. The scale of things don't have to be like bigger doesn't mean better. It really doesn't. Like you don't have to make this massive thing so that it has an impact, as long as we understand that it's impactful for our characters, right? In their context of what their life is and their situation. If it makes an impact for them in the story and it lands, it's going to make an impact for the audience. It's not about scale. You know, you can have a story about someone who's broke and then wins the lottery, but doesn't win the biggest prize. He just gets $5,000 or whatever, and then it changes his life, right? That's more impactful than having a normal person win the lottery. Like this is something that could potentially change somebody's lives forever. So sometimes it's about more of, you know, the perspective of where this person is coming from and where the story is going to lead them to and how it ends for them. I think that's more interesting than just seeing things go big for the sake of going big without having any character development or any character study in that sense to back it up. Because if you just get the spectacle, then you kind of feel unsatisfied. I think as an audience member, that's happened to me before where I'm like, well, this looks great, but the characters are not really doing
where's
it for
the
me.
juice?
Yeah,
you know, where's the
there's more interesting elements, I guess, when it comes to being able to relate to a character. I think that's one of the most powerful tools you can do where you feel like, oh my God, if I was in this situation, this is what I would feel. When you start thinking that way, I think that's when a movie has done its job right, because it's bringing the story to you and you're living now in that environment, and you get to explore that environment and to think about the elements and the themes that you're being asked to be a part of, right? So yeah, I thought all in all, this film did all those things perfectly. I mean, we're talking about one location again, and I think that is very impressive. Any movie that can pull that off and keep your audience invested with some good acting and good character, and again, the nonlinear structure works so damn well to keep people guessing, because you don't really have all the pieces of the puzzle. So sometimes, you know, removing some of the information is important. I really enjoy how Quentin does it, because it's done so tastefully. Like when you get that final piece, it feels rewarding to finally get that answer. You're like, okay, now everything makes sense, and recontextualizes the entire movie, gives you an excuse to go back and watch it again and be like, he's the cop. Let me see what he does. Like, what is his reaction throughout the entirety of the film, right?
It's always great when, you know, a film follows a nonlinear narrative like this, because like you said, when you watch the movie for a second time, it's almost like you're watching an entirely different movie, right? Or, you know, this is also something that would happen with The Sixth Sense, where like once you know what the ending is, once you know what the plot twist is of the situation, you're like, holy shit, it's right in front of my eyes. It was like right there. It's like when Mr. Orange is like begging Mr. White to drop him off at the hospital. He's like, oh, I don't care about the cops. I don't care about jail. Like, I don't care about any of those things.
Right, exactly.
And it's like, if you're in this line of work, would you really want to go to jail? Like, you know, like there are some of them you can tell in their characters that are very passionate about the fact that, you know, it's like, it's either death, there's no such thing as jail. Like, I'm not going to do that, you know? And like, so the fact that he would say that, and he says it with such ease, now I'm like, damn, dude, because he knew he was not gonna get in trouble. That's why he's like, you can drop me off, it's totally fine. And it's like, yeah, it was right there. And it's those little moments that just, you know, become even more enjoyable and just so much more juicy the second time around, right? It's all of the moments where, you know, they take jabs at cops, and all of those little moments where, you know, he has to suck it up and just, you know, play the part. He has to be one of the guys in that moment. It's not about you, you know, expressing your opinion. It's about you being one of them. It's about you blending in and then not questioning you. And those little things, I cannot wait to rewatch this, because it's going to feel like I'm watching an entirely different movie.
Yeah. And surprisingly an easy watch too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we knew it was a shorter film, but it goes by in a heartbeat. And that's always a good sign. When you're having that much fun, you know it's good. When you're seeing the credits and you're like, oh man, already? Man, this was a great time, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you enjoyed. And as always, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
See ya.